What up, what up, what up, weirdos? It's your boy Raindrop, Rain Dog, Rain Drizzle, my co-host, co-captain, Cole, conspirator, Uncle Juju.
What is up, babies?
How's everybody doing? Welcome back to BXTV, aka Back from Hell, your Spotify and YouTube podcast, so you didn't know you need to know with your boys. We have a special podcast planned tonight. This is your first watch? I won't announce what it is yet, but your first watch? Okay, so this is me and Juju's first trauma trash. And I don't think it will be our last. I really don't think this will be our last. I want to give a shout out to a dude on Whatnot named Super Retro Guy. I get a lot of my VHS and physical media from him. Great guy, has coupons set up, everything. This isn't a sponsored ad or anything. I was watching his stream and he loves Toxic and he loves Trauma Trash. And I was like, all right, dude, we gotta figure out what the fuck. Like, why are people paying $35+ for a Toxic Avenger VHS? You know what I mean? Like, I need to know. I need to know what the fuck this shit like. And then with Peter Dinklage.
Yes, Peter Dinklage. Yeah.
Him already being the Toxic Avenger, and it just needing to be like put out, basically. Like, and I was curious to why they weren't putting it out yet, and apparently nobody is like willing to back how violent and graphic it is. And which surprises me because Terrifier does so well. So I'm like, I feel like this is the time to jump on that train. Is do it now.
Also, that makes it sound like that makes me interested to see what it is now. Like,
oh yeah, like
knowing that like there are studios who are like, no fucking way.
exactly, dude. After seeing this shit, I'm like, it's probably crazy, dude. Like, if seeing what they did in 84, 86, because this came out originally in like 84 and it got released in France first. It got released in France and then it did a small screening in the US and then it did 45 screens, if I'm correct. And it did $140,000.
And it had a budget of $500,000. I looked at
oh my god, yo. Oh my, which is crazy. Which is crazy, dude, because this movie got two more. So they didn't give like it must have found such a crazy VHS like home release. Like
I think the thing that saved it was the fact that it became a very popular midnight movie.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
This was also in the time where Rocky Horror Picture was like that whole cult following was starting to generate. So like midnight movies were huge back in the 80s.
Like like on TV.
No, I'm talking on TV and in the movie theater.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out. If you meant like at like a theater or like, because I know on TV, like even like me growing up, there was always like on like sci-fi and like random
horror hosts.
Yeah,
No,
so
that's true too. But like a lot of the cinemas would do like these midnight releases of these movies that had like a weird cult following that just kept growing. You know?
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Which I actually can see where it has a $500,000 budget for the time period, because there were moments in this movie that I was impressed. Like I was like, oh, yeah, I agree with you. I was like, holy shit! Like y'all really like, yeah, like we'll get into it. So if you're not aware what Trauma Trash is, it's like this really like small budget horror indie company that makes trashy horror movies back in the 80s. I think they still make movies. Actually, I believe Disney recently bought their ownership to Troma, which is crazy. Did not have that on my bingo card. I know Disney owns everything, but I guess it makes sense. They're like, yo, let's have our hands in literally every pocket.
Like, to be fair, Disney's acquisition of Fox started because Michael Eisner wanted to put Alien in the Disney parks.
Okay. There. Next thing you know, we're gonna get a toxic
So-
Avenger fucking.
no, but like it's true that like Disney had for years had tried to break into like the horror movie like
Yeah, yeah,
sphere.
yeah.
They just could never do it
I think I think
under the Disney brand.
I think buying Trauma and doing it under Trauma is the better way. I just hope Trauma doesn't
Yeah.
change because of Disney. Like,
That's the thing that I was really worried about with Fox too, was that like they were they were responsible for some of the greatest horror movies of like the 80s, 90s, and up until their acquisition. And I'm like, how is Disney, a company that is all about standards and practices, gonna adjust to making a Deadpool and Wolverine?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
Which it went well. It went well. So,
yeah.
I mean, but either way, if you don't know, it's low budget horror from the 80s and it's fucking awesome. Basically, long story short, this dude Melvin is a nerdy ass janitor in this town called Tromaville at Troma Health Center. And these people, like, there's like this group of killers. They like go
Oh my
around.
God,
They go around driving around like hitting run. Like, okay, hold up. This is how you know it's the
30 points. What the fuck?
Okay, this this movie gets 80 plus points in my book because they killed a kid.
Oh, right off the bat.
Like,
Right
and
off the bat.
and don't call me psycho for that. I'm not crazy for that. It's just that kids are always safe in horror movies nowadays. And it's like
they took the brakes off,
no, and in this movie they straight run a kid over, yo, like, and take the brakes off.
I love how he had like the shift in his car that like pop it like this and immediately go like
yeah, dude. I mean, it was goofy, but yeah. Either way, there's like this group of people who drive around killing people, and they get off on it. It's these two guys and a girl, and they have like a point system, and they're like known killers in Tromaville. People don't know they are the killers, but like they know there's like a hit and run like serial killer going around, and basically these
has Lockjaw from definitely doing too much.
Yes, they're doing a lot of cocaine. I also thought it was funny that the one guy who's a killer, like, they both work out at a gym. Nobody in the gym in this movie is buff. Like, they're like my size.
Like 80s buff.
Okay, not even, bro. They're built like me and you. There was no in between.
Yeah.
Like there was no in between. They literally took our two body builds and were like, cast only these. Like,
and it's in Tromaville, New Jersey. like this movie is literally like how I imagine New Jersey as a movie would be.
oh yeah.
Like, literally a toxic waste dump. Like, and everybody.
So
Clearly,
fun fact though, Tromaville, like, I knew this when I was watching it. Not all the films are set in Tromaville, but like a good like most of the films take place in New Jersey City of Tromaville. So
okay.
it's like, it's just a shit town to live in. It's like Gotham. It's like Gotham. You don't want to live there. You don't want to live there. But long story short, these killers are tired of Melvin. They think he's weird and like just annoying virgin.
Not exactly
Wrong. No, he is a little weird. He's a little weird, bro. And it's weird that it took.
Weird in this movie.
Yeah. So basically, they play a giant prank on him, and he ends up jumping out of a window and falling into a toxic barrel on a truck parked outside. And the thing is, these guys pull the truck up and are just like, they have like a gallon bag of Coke, and are just like. And they're dressed like Cobra Kai people for some reason. Like,
hey, remember that bag of dope that I got the other day? Here it is.
Yeah, and I'm like, what is going on, dude? It's very 80s. It's very 80s, dude. But I'm not gonna lie to you. The beginning of the movie is rocky. Like, up until he jumps out the window, I was on the fence. I was on the fence. Like, I was like, what did I fucking get me and Juju into, bro? He's gonna say this is Madam Web all over again. Like, he's gonna be like, you're done.
the acting is like porn levels of acting. Like
Oh,
I had the audio
it.
off, and Meredith asked me if I was watching like a '70s porno, and I was like,
Yeah.
"No, I'm watching the
Oh,
Toxic
you didn't listen
Avenger."
to it with audio?
No, I my headphone had died, but my kids were asleep, so I just
Okay.
watched it on my phone. You
Okay,
know?
okay. I was gonna say, like, there were certain moments you needed the audio. Like, fuck you. Like, when he finally talks as the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah, which I looked it up. And Toxic Avenger was played by three different actors. So one guy was in the suit that was called Mitch Cohen. Mark Toro played him before he goes into the toxic pit, and Kenneth Kessler is the voice.
So the
So
other guy's Melvin.
yeah, um, yes. So one guy played Melvin before he gets
Yeah,
thrown in.
yeah,
Another guy
yeah,
is in the suit, and
yeah.
then another guy is the
Voice.
voice.
Yo, messy.
Yeah,
But
and like
there was okay. Just to your porn acting point, I mean, the I would bet top dollar that those two main girls.
they did some.
Or,
They have. I'm pretty sure.
oh wait, are we live right now?
Oh shit. Are
We
we?
weren't. Yeah, I don't think I hit record. I thought I did. Are we live? Wait, are we? You're still live, fool. Holy shit, yo.
Shit.
I.
Oh,
This
wow.
is supposed to
Alright.
be.
Hey.
This is supposed to be on Spotify, but whatever. I guess we'll just finish doing it here. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'll
Sure.
I'll download it and upload it to Cooked. Damn, yeah, that is Cooked. We did this whole intro on Twitch. This is crazy. But yeah, fucking Toxic Avenger. So I'm probably gonna ignore the chat, everybody, since this is gonna. No, maybe not. I'll probably read the chat. Damn, bro, I really wanted to put this on Spotify. That sucks.
Aw.
Should we end it on everybody? We're 20 minutes in though. Guess we just keep going at this point. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
But yeah, so
Make it worth watching this movie, you know? All right, let
yeah,
me
yeah.
turn off Twitch because I'm hearing my echo and I don't like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So yeah, basically though, I mean, to your point, I put top dollar that those chicks were porn stars, like in that
Yes.
time period, like,
And
like, and not very famous ones. That's how they. That's how.
oh yeah, like to speak to the caliber of acting ability, you know.
Also, I thought it's funny that like he saves this blind girl as Toxic Avenger, and then like they fall in love, and like when he bones her, he doesn't even take off his fucking pants.
Yeah,
Like,
he still has the same outfit that he had when he got thrown out the window.
yeah, dude. Dude, I got back on here. It was like, holy shit, this is way more unhinged than when I left. Oh yeah, dude, because we thought we were doing a Spotify YouTube podcast, so like, we definitely didn't. Like, we're usually a little bit more unhinged and direct on here. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I loved it. I loved every bit about
I'm
it.
here for it.
Yeah.
Like as from the from the moment I looked at the coked out fucking like fitness room, I was like, "Oh, this is a bad '80s movie. Awesome,
Yeah.
another time capsule."
Oh,
Like,
dude. The fact they were just smoking cigarettes the whole time in the gym. I was like, what are we doing? Like, what the fuck, bro? And like the fact that there's really no plot other than like Melvin turns into Toxic Avenger and he wants to actually just be a superhero. Like a weird superhero. Like
there's like that romantic subplot with the blind chick,
which was fine.
and
Okay, I said this at the very end. She is easily the worst blind actor in history of movies. Like, oh my god, yeah, dude, her looking around, like, what the fuck was that? Like,
I love when they shot her dog. It was a stuffed animal.
Oh my god, dude! No, I was like, okay, this is how you know my morals are fucked up. When they killed the kid, I was like, fuck yeah, this movie rocks. And when they pointed the gun at the dog, I was like, you better not kill that fucking dog. And then they kill the dog, and I was like, I'm so pissed right now, dude. I'm so pissed right now. And it's so fucked because, like, I felt not like the kid getting his head ran over on camera did nothing to my soul. But the stuffed animal dog getting shot was like.
How also on the car they have like the carriage xed out, like the two kids like all the people they've hit are just like,
oh yeah, like how has a cop not looked at that and been like, oh, this isn't sketch, like 48-hour ban incoming, yo, chill. It's a movie. We're talking about a movie.
Yeah.
How about Toxic Avenger?
Like the chicks get out of the car and like they pull out the Polaroid.
Oh my god, dude. And then the one chick is like in the sauna. The one chick is literally fingering herself to the Polaroid of dead people in the sauna, and I was like, you would pass out if you tried to ejaculate in a sauna. Like, there's no way. There's no way, bro. Have you ever fucked in a... No. Let's talk about this. You ever fucked in a hot shower? You get lightheaded, bro. You're gonna... There's no way.
There's blood is going different directions. And
there's no way you're touching yourself in a sauna and like... And no wonder you die.
There's no way you're putting that in a movie today.
No. No
way. Only in the 80s.
There's so many things in there that you wouldn't have today. Like the guy trying to pimp out the 12-year-old and then he saves her from the pimp.
The world's oldest 12-year-old.
Yeah, like what the fuck was that, dude? What the fuck? Also, fun fact, I love how Tubi managed to make its way back onto our podcast on Twitch. It wasn't even on purpose, and Tubi made its Saturday appearance. It always does.
And by the way, I would also like to point out the mayor of this town is played by me if I ate a box of donuts every day for 20 years.
And like, yo, that mayor was like, I was like, yo, he kind of came off like rugged, creepy cool. And then at the end, when he was just like baby back bitch about shooting him, I was like, you're such a bitch. Like,
let's see if you have any guns.
Yeah, dude, fucking. And like, I love that this version of the movie has forced built-in Spanish subtitles. I was gonna point that out too, by the way. I wasn't sure if it was just me. No, because I went to go turn on the subtitles and it was like no subtitles available, and I was like, oh, but the Spanish built-in ones are here, cause he said something. He was like my lady, and I was like my señorita. I was like, yo, what? It's like, what the fuck is going? Oh my god, bro. Who was your favorite villain? Mine was Cigar Face.
I'm gonna be honest with you, gotta say the mayor.
All right.
I love how hammy he was.
Yeah.
He was just like, you know.
I like That's fair. He was my second. My top three were Cigar Face, the mayor, and then the guy who was on coke smoking cigarettes in the gym the whole time. One of the bandana car driver, not Bozo or whatever, not
Bozo,
but his friend. Yeah, the other guy. But the reason Cigar Face, was that his name, right? That was his name.
So yeah,
I like him because that dumbass saw that monster and watched his friends die and like literally get ripped to pieces. and his instincts were to come back with a shotgun with a bunch of people. And he had all the bandages over his face with the cigar sticking out. Like, it was very 80s, like, aesthetic. And I was like, yo, I am so here for this dumbass criminal that, like, I love it. Like, what a. I love dumb henchmen, dude, from, like, early 80s, 90s movies.
And they all point at, and he just jumps and they all shoot each other.
Oh yeah, dude! Like I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, are you serious? That's when they knew they were running out of time in the movie. Turn on subtitles, and it's just a Hispanic guy smiling at you and nodding. Literally, John. Literally, dude. Like, that's literally how it felt. I was so confused, yo. It's like when you fell asleep. It's like when you fell asleep and you like rolled on the remote and you wake up at 4 a.m. and the fucking Latino channel, the Hispanic channel is on, and it's just like some chick dancing on a fucking like network like talk show fucking thing.
Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Which isn't.
I have woken up with that on, not by rolling over on the remote.
Just because.
So, like, don't worry. because I need to feel like I'm at home.
Yeah. I mean, I get that, dude. Fucking. I always think about you sometimes because I'm like, it's funny because I'm like, Juju like lived in Puerto Rico for like weeks or months at a time, like throughout the years, and and you always talked about how like frogs and noise like that remind you of Puerto Rico and stuff, right? Like I remember you bringing that up. Dude, for me, it's trains and fucking like just early 2000s like Nick at Night television. Like that's like my comfort. Like 007 with the character Jaws with the silver grill that was biting boats. I was like, what the fuck kind of lead paint looking shit is this? Yeah, I did.
God, what was his name? I know what you're talking about.
Sorry, YouTube. If you guys are wondering, we're talking to the chat on Twitch. So if you want to be involved in this, make sure you follow us on Twitch at BrainDeadXTV. We're live every Friday and Saturday, and there's a chat talking, and you can be involved. John of the Jets is our mod, also best friend. He's always in the chat.
Yeah. Always adding some good solid advice and stuff sometimes. And
yes, sir.
Shit.
He said low tractor trailers and Jojo Lopez. That's Salisbury as fuck.
Oh my God, yeah, dude.
But no, I mean, I definitely think I like that they set it up the way they do, that the town loves him, because there's two more of these, which I'm like, I'm so low-key here for. I'm here to see what the Toxic Avenger, aka Melvin, gets into. Like,
I'm kind of interested to see what happens once they get a real budget.
Oh yeah.
That isn't made out of cocaine. Like,
oh yeah, dude, 100%. They were definitely like actually skied the fuck up making this movie. Like, there's no way they weren't just like yakking blow back, dude. Like, holy fuck. And it like almost makes you feel like you're on cocaine just because of like how like just like grainy
logic.
Yeah. Like just the thinking and in the conversations, like everybody feels like they're on cocaine in this movie. Like even people who aren't supposed to be on cocaine, for instance, like the mayor, the cop, and the towns guy, they were all sweaty as fuck. Like,
yeah, and like the one dude, like he left, he like actually like took a bump.
Oh yeah,
was, like, walking at, like I think in the restaurant.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
I mean, whatever, bro. Fucking trauma trash is here. I mean, so what do you? I gotta ask though, what do you think about the extreme use of violence in these movies?
I was here for it. one of my favorite parts of this movie was when the gang holds up the wannabe Taco Bell.
Oh my god, dude, that was so like I love that it was just like, oh holy shit, like we're gonna do like just three,
We're gonna,
four different
yeah.
kills and make them all like very creatively weird. And I
Like, I love the aftermath where they're talking to the cops. It's like as they go to each one, they're just eating more food.
Oh, dude! Each cop is just shoving talk. They get back to the chief after they already showed him, and he just has it like coming out of his mouth. I was like, "Yo, this is."
Each one has like a food pun.
Yeah, dude. This movie, okay. You want to talk about something advertising and you getting what it's advertised? This is it. This movie 100% knew what it was. It leaned into it, and I got to give it a fucking round of applause. Like, I mean, how do you not enjoy trashy trash that knows it's trash, but it's yet entertaining? Like, this is what I feel like made it so Cocaine Bear could like actually be a thing. You know,
Yes.
like this feels like early on that genre of movie. Dude, I heard the new Final Destination's gory as shit and the kills are like key kills. Oh, me and Juju might that might be gets me in the theater. It's the Final Destination, dude.
I might go see that. I don't know.
Those are
I don't
your
know.
movies, bro. What do you mean? You fucking literally at your house made me do a marathon.
Be honest with you, man. What? Actually, I'm pretty sure if I start watching the first movie, I could just pursue it, no problem. Like,
I mean, dude, you at your old house in Churchill. I remember watching all of them.
which by the way, like that house definitely sort of a death trap. So like,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude. View and review. Let's go. Mandate. Yeah. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Nah, but for real, I'm down though. Cause this trauma trash got me wanting to go see something good. I de- I definitely think we got to figure out what the next trauma movie is though. I'm looking I'm looking at a list and all right, let's see. Oh, there's a lot. Holy shit.
My.
Oh, we should do that. That one's really people really like that one.
You know, I remember seeing the VHS for that, and
Tromeo and
basically,
Juliet.
wait, what? Tromeo? What?
Tromeo and Juliet, dude. It's on Tubi. Most of these are on Tubi actually.
Yeah.
Poultry Street, Night of the Chicken Dead. That's from 2006. I could be down for that. Surf Nazis Must Die.
Oh, dude. The fucking one cop being like just slowly turning more into a Nazi.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? That was beyond me. I don't know.
We were just following orders.
I just yeah, dude. Like, okay, so that wasn't just me. Like
No.
that actually happened. Like
Yeah, no, like it caught me off guard. Like the first moment he called the mayor mein Fuhrer, like I was like, oh shit.
I guess like they're supposed to be corrupt, so I guess make them as corrupt as possible, right? Fuck it, make them a dash of Nazi. Who cares? I'll tell you who cared. Toxie cared.
Yeah. And like the funny thing is too, like this movie felt like I was surprised that it was made by an American dude because like it felt like it was one of those Italian American horror movies that like don't make much sense, and like
Nah,
the the script has been translated so it doesn't sound right, you know?
I
Like
mean, I see what you're saying, but there is just a lot of American like ness to it as
American
well.
shit like that.
Like
Yeah.
like the whole car crash blowing up scene, that was American action all day. That was 80s American action all day. Like that was probably the biggest part of the budget was blowing up that fucking car.
And also like I love how they framed it up as the lady's car being a Japanese
Oh
import.
my god,
So
yeah.
like they can blow it up without making an American car look bad.
Yeah. Fucking whatever, dude. Oh yeah, that too. They beat the shit out of an old lady in it.
Old lady.
They kill a
they
kid.
kill they kill another old lady by throwing her in a washing
Oh my god, yeah. That was Toxie who did that.
machine.
Which okay, correct me if I'm wrong. She was innocent, right?
No, they said that she had like a human trafficking ring.
Oh damn. Okay, okay. I missed
They were
that.
like, he was like, that's why we gotta cover it up.
Oh damn. Okay, I didn't realize. Like, I thought that was like actually an innocent person he killed. I was so confused by that, dude. But yeah, they did
No.
kill it. They killed a little lady.
The other weird doctor of unknown origin like said that like because of his toxic mutation he could sense if somebody was good or bad
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he only killed the bad people.
yeah. I do remember that. I do remember that. Okay. Hey, yo, fucking. I honestly, when it was over, I was like, "That was pretty good." I mean, that wasn't that bad.
I was laughing my ass off. I know that I should have been like scared or like repulsed or
No,
whatever, but like I was laughing my ass off.
no, dude, and that's like, I think that's the difference with modern. Like, okay, I can understand somebody who can enjoy this and not watch Terrifier because
Yeah,
feels real.
Fire's actually scary.
Like
You
it
know,
well,
like
it's like gross, like in a good way, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like it, like they've gotten so good with special effects and shit that like it's pretty off-putting to like watch in a way where this is just kind of hilarious.
Oh, this is perfect in like VHS. This
Oh
is perfect
yeah.
on a VHS. This is one of those things where it's like the muddier the image, kind of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
better.
I love though that even on Tubi you can see like the
You can still see
grain.
the yeah.
Yeah, the grain and like the because it was filmed on such a low budget camera, like so, which makes it better. It genuinely
Yeah.
makes it better. If this was,
And
I
I
re-
believe that this movie is the should be the perfect example of how to do a remake. You take a movie that was not objectively, we enjoyed it, but objectively not good to begin with,
yeah, and like
and then make it better.
yeah,
You don't take an already good movie and try and make it what more gooder. No, it doesn't work.
like nah, dude. Take something that didn't really have a budget and like
Yeah,
found a cult following that people actually want to see remade. And like I think using Peter Dinklage or whatever is fucking awesome. I think a short Toxie is going to be fucking like I wonder if Toxie like I wonder if Toxic Crusader is going to still be short when he like mutates, you know? Like
or if it's like they did some weird like motion cap thing, so like it's him when he played the dwarf in like of the Avengers.
oh
And
yeah.
he's like giant but still like, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But he's a giant man. That was kind of
Yeah.
geek. I thought that was pretty funny that he was a fucking giant
And like
motherfucker.
His transformation looks great though. I'm gonna be honest. Like this shit's like pulsating on his fucking
Oh
arm, like when
yeah,
his
dude.
up.
I
Yeah,
I was definitely a little impressed. That and like his whole head like popping and shit,
yeah,
like mutating out. I do like that they like waited until like the second, like they kind of did like a giant face reveal where she thinks it's her boyfriend or whatever, and like you just
yeah.
see Toxie's gross ass face, dude. Like, mwah.
Ah.
Yeah, dude.
Like, dude, I was like, oh my god, he kind of looks like the guy, the guy from The Hills Have Eyes.
Yes, he does. He does look like that actor, which is fucked up.
Like The Hills Have Eyes and Sloth. Yeah,
The guy, yeah, the guy with Hills Have Eyes is just a regular person though, which is crazy.
yeah. That's fucking wild. And that movie's wild too. That movie should get a review at some point. And even the
Yeah,
remake. The remake
I'm.
was like phenomenal.
I've never seen the original Hills Have Eyes. I've only seen like the newer one, which I like the newer one.
Yes, like for me, I saw the original first, and
Okay.
then like the remake came out, and I saw it when it came out, and I even saw the sequel to that. Which is funny because there's a legendary story about Hills Have Eyes too. There was a group of kids that went to go see a kids movie called The Last Moonsey. Well, the projectionist fucked up and swapped movies, so a bunch of 9-year-olds were
Oh
traumatized
no.
by The Hills Have Eyes too.
No, dude. Rough.
Dude,
Rough.
newspaper clip like the newspaper articles about it are like hilarious to
Oh,
read.
I believe it. I fucking believe it, dude. What the actual fuck? Like, that's actually crazy. Fucking wow. Fuck, dude. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess we'll have to go on a trauma trash binge here soon, or say, we'll get to it. Let us know in the comments if this does get up to YouTube. That's why I'm saying that here. If this gets on YouTube, make sure you comment what trauma trash you want to see next. Imagine going through a reel and a projector and going to take a shit and you come back and you're fired. Yo, dead ass. Like,
Yeah.
you're like, yo, what happened? What did I do? Why is everybody freaking the fuck out? And you look in the screen and it's just some gory shit and children. And you're like, oh, I see what I did here.
I saw it was on a Reddit thread about this, and one of the comments was like, "There's the parents that are like intrigued by the movie, so they choose to stay."
Oh,
Like,
Jesus Christ, yo. Yeah. Facts, though. Some parent definitely did that. Some parent did that. Dude, imagine the amount of normal people who went to go see Toxic Crusader or Toxic Avenger and were just like, what the fuck is this? Like when they saw it in theaters.
like I have a feeling you either thought it was the greatest thing ever, or it
Or
was like
you.
the worst trash you've ever seen.
Yeah, there's no in between on that one, dude. There's no, even today. Like,
Honest to God, it had if it. I would describe it like this: if John Waters made a movie in New Jersey, it would be Toxic Avengers.
yeah, facts. Facts. It's me. I spent $70 to watch this shit. I'm leaving here with something dead ass, bro. Like we're seeing a movie. Like, like,
Kids.
yeah. Sorry, dog. You're gonna need therapy, but hey, fuck it. You seeing your first rated R movie, my boy. Lock in. Get ready. Lock the fuck in. But fucking a, dudes. I definitely had fun, man. I watched The Lincoln Lawyer the night before, so this was a very big switch up
Yes.
of like theme. I've been on a like early 2000 kick. Like I watched a Vincent D'Onofrio movie that was not very good. He was good in it, but the rest of the movie sucked. The Narrows.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's on Tubi. I mean, it's worth a watch. It's just not like it's not like
It's not good.
it's not like run home and like tell the whole fucking world about it. The Samaritan was good.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah.
That that
That's the one with Samuel L.
yeah,
Jackson,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mhm.
That is.
But I think Lincoln Lawyer takes the cake. The Lincoln Lawyer was fucking like all those movies are like plot twist ending movies, and the Lincoln
Yes.
Lawyer like had the craziest twist. So I think that one takes cake. But yeah, Toxic Crusader. Everybody check it the fuck out. Don't be lazy. It's
Yes.
on Tubi. It's free. You don't gotta pay for it. You just gotta watch ads. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a bitch. We all grew up with commercials. It's fucking not the end of the world.
Fine. Seriously, whining about it. Real quick though, I finally watched Conclave.
Oh yeah.
This week. Even after all the crazy shit that happened last week,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
finally got around to it. Not bad.
All right.
Not bad at all. Not one that I
Yeah.
would necessarily recommend for you,
Yeah,
but
I've heard about it. I've heard people say good things. I probably
um,
won't watch it, but
I know. But
yeah,
for those of you who are kind of interested in the inner workings of Catholicism, very accurate from what I understand.
all right, all
So,
right. Yeah, it's basically a guideline on how to be a creep. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
yeah.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding, bro. No, no harm. I just making a bad joke. Uh but yeah, dudes, I appreciate everybody came to hang out. I hope you enjoyed listening to Toxic Crusader. Definitely didn't mean to go live again. We were supposed to record this on Spotify, but I'm about to download the VOD and upload it to Spotify and YouTube. But John, hey, appreciate you hanging out, and I'm glad you got to spend extra hour with the boys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, make sure you follow links down below once you see this tomorrow or the next day. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you go to our YouTube, there's plenty of stuff on Spotify. And remember, never offended, always recommended. Later.